gosh, and let me not even mention the fact that I thought I had COVID earlier that week. Y'all, I had a very rough week. Hello lovely babes, my name is Andre here. Welcome to my channel. If you are new, hi, thank you for watching this video. If you are returning, hi, thank you for watching this video still. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Do it now. Where you're not like going through the video and you're like, oh, let me subscribe, and now you're missing my facial movements and stuff. So like, hit the subscribe button. I am so excited. This is the very first video in my apartment, and I honestly, truly never thought that the day would come. Like, I don't know, it's just crazy to see it happening. As y'all know, I am going to do the apartment series, so stay tuned for that. We got some really good things coming up, so I know I've been saying it for a while, but now it's actually happening, so it's super nice to see that. But I just wanted to do a quick little video on just pretty much moving in, the basics and everything of it. So for those of you that don't know, this is my first official, I guess, week of living here. I moved here last week, so it's been very much so. It's been not necessarily a hassle, but it's wow, I got this, that, X, Y, Z to do, and you never really account for some of the things. So I'm just gonna go into those details. So number one, the actual setting up for moving out, packing, yada yada yada. I moved out of my parents' house, so I just had my room to pack up, and they gave me some kitchen stuff and everything. So it wasn't that much. I took my bed down in an hour and a half and everything. But I don't know, I just have anxiety, so I'm I don't like leaving things to the last minute, but that's kind of what you have to do, because it's okay, some of these things I'm going to use, some of these things I'm not going to use, and I was just kind of what are those things? And it was probably the Sunday was Memorial Day, that I was okay, we have to hammer a nail, we need to get stuff done. So I started doing that. I was still panicking because I'm okay, I want to have my couch and stuff. I need to order that. What is my color scheme going to be? Yada yada yada. There were so many things going through my mind this last week that I was supposed to move in. The move-in week, we'll call it. And I'm just not prepared. So I took down all my stuff, and then I'm okay, I had ordered a U-Haul. I got a 10-foot U-Haul, I think it was. I was that, because I really didn't want to take my bed apart. I'm lazy, I just wanted to figure it out, and then I realized it's not going to fit through these doors, so I have to take it apart. But not to mention I was sick as a dog this entire week, for the past 2 weeks, and that's part of the reason why I haven't I didn't upload after the Q&A, was because I couldn't talk, so there wasn't going to be a video after that, so I had to space it out. So I do apologize about that, but I'm back. But I was so sick, my nose was congested, I lost my voice, so I couldn't speak, and I'm okay, this is irritating, I just want to sleep, but I can't, I can't even breathe, and I'm just taking apart everything, packing everything up, but I had finally got it done. And then move-in day, I had set up my appointment for my Wi-Fi, because I work from home, and I was I need to have Wi-Fi in order to do that. So I stayed at my friend's apartment and worked from her apartment. She's my next door neighbor. And AT&T guy comes, sets everything up, and I'm okay, good, everything's packed up, everything is I'm good to go. After work, I'm going to go grab the U-Haul, going to my parents' house, and picking everything up. This shouldn't take too long. I had reserved the U-Haul for 4 hours, so that's 20 minutes there, 20 minutes back, load it up, unload it, and then bring it back. I felt that was enough time. Fast forward to I get off of work, I drive to the U-Haul place with my friend, and I realize I do not have my wallet, and you need that to for your ID. And I'm okay, so we get there, and I was well, maybe, it'll work out. and it didn't work out. So then I had to turn around, and I'm on the phone with Chase because for those of you that do not follow me on Snapchat or don't have me on Snapchat, add me at Honor1020. All of my social media is the same. I say it every video. But I've been having this whole predicament with Chase and fraud on my account. I'm gonna do a video about that because it's ridiculous. Like, the situation is completely ridiculous, and I'm over it. I'm like $1,000 in the hole, not in the hole, but like in the hole pretty much now. And they're not giving me that back. So I will definitely do a video about that. But I'm on the phone with them for like hours, and I'm like, okay, so I need to go back. So like, I'm frustrated about that because they're not giving me the answers that I need. I get back to her apartment, I'm looking for my wallet, and I cannot find it. So I'm like, okay, like my mom's calling, my sister's calling, like, where are you? And I'm like, I'm trying to find my wallet. Like, I don't really know what to do. Fast forward an hour later, I'm still searching for my wallet. I go to the clubhouse because I was like, okay, like I had to grab my keys and stuff. Maybe it's there. They didn't have it. And I'm just like in full panic mode because I'm like, okay, people are supposed to be helping me move. People are supposed to be, oh my gosh. And let me not even mention the fact that I thought I had COVID earlier that week. Y'all, I had a very rough week. I don't though, we got tested. But I'm like, people are supposed to be helping me out. Like, I'm supposed to have this truck. I'm late to my reservation at this point. I don't know where my wallet is. It has my credit card, my debit card, my other debit card, and my ID in it. I'm like, what am I supposed to do at this point? So like, I'm literally panicking. I'm searching my apartment, which there was nothing in there. There was literally nothing to search. I'm searching my friend's apartment. I'm like, where the heck is my wallet? Like, I retraced my steps. Like, I walked the community. I could not find my wallet. And I'm just like panicking because I'm like, I want this stuff in my apartment so that I can unpack after work. Like, I don't want to have to deal with this later on. So fast forward, I'm like, okay, well, I guess my wallet is just gone. I text the AT&T guy like, hey, like, did you see my wallet? Like, did you steal my wallet? And I'm just like, why would someone take my wallet? Like, come on now. Like, if you want money, just ask. Like, dang. Like, it did not, like, I just didn't understand. And so I get to my parents' house and I'm like, I can't find my wallet, so I can't get the truck. And they're just like, okay, well, like, what does that mean now? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I'm, like, pissed at this point because I'm like, someone's taken my wallet. Like, my wallet is gone. All my stuff is gone. Like, I have to pay. Like, I had just got this card, y'all. Like, I just got my Chase card, and I'm like, really? Like, now I have to order a new Chase card, a new ID, like, a new Apple card, a new mask. Like, I had to order all this stuff. I'm like, not to mention, like, I have to pay for stuff. Like, I can't pay for this U-Haul because I don't have my cards because all my money's in there. Like, I was pissed. I was still on hold with Chase. Like, I was on the phone with Chase for 4 hours until this day. No resolution. So, I'm like, okay. So I was just like, I guess we're just gonna have to load, like, I'm just gonna load up the cars, and I guess I just will be not sleeping on my bed or something, I don't know. And so we have to load, like, we load up my car. Like, when I tell you my car's packed, my friend came and helped put the TVs in her car and some stuff. And then my mom was like, well, you can use my car, and I loaded my bed frames and everything in there, but my mattress wasn't gonna fit. So I'm like, okay, like, that's fine. So, like, I just left my dressers and my nightstand at my desk, and I'm like, okay, cute. So, like, everything's loaded up. It's probably 10 o'clock at this point, and I'm like, I am zooming through. Like, I live on the 3rd floor, y'all, so I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I do not want to lift all this stuff up here. It's 10 o'clock at night. Like, I'm hungry. Like, I have not ate. I still don't know where my wallet is. I still don't know how I'm going to get this money from Chase. Like, I was literally just having a panic attack the entire day. Like, my mental state was gone. And so, finally, like, I get everything situated. Like, we get everything in, show my parents the apartment because it was the first time that they had ever seen it. And they're like, okay, like, this is nice, yada, yada, yada. I'm like, thanks, yada, yada, yada. And then they had left. And then I think my friend stayed here, and my TV stand had already came in. So we're gonna put that together. We ordered Wingstop, and we never ended up putting it together. So, because I was tired, I had to go to work. She was tired, she had to go to work. So like, that just ended up happening. So that was the initial move-in day. Next day, we got a Home Depot truck. We got my mattresses and everything, moved it here, loaded it up, and like everything was situated and stuff. So like I have my mattress, I have my bed. My dad helped me put my bed together. My mom put my TV stand together. Like everything was coming in well. Like I got to sleep in my apartment and stuff. But now let's talk about the things that you don't realize. So I'm living here and I'm like, okay, like I've got this couch and stuff, but like I need other things, I think essentials, and I'm like, okay, like I had bathroom stuff, like you never really account for like Tupperware, not baggies, but like Ziploc bags and sandwich bags and stuff, because like if you're cooking, where are you gonna put that? Pots, pans, silverware, cups, like the stuff I had already gotten, but it's like you never really account for it. And then I went shopping the next day and I spent like $200, and I'm like, oh my god, like, wow. But it's nice because you're in your own apartment. Like I don't have a roommate or anything. I live by myself, and it's super nice. Like I'm here, and it's just nice. But that is my like first week synopsis. I've had TV nights twice with my friends here already. Like it's coming together. Once I get everything, then I'll actually do like an apartment tour. I plan on doing like a little housewarming party and everything. But like there's just those like that money that you have to like. Now it's like, okay, how am I gonna split up my checks for this and make sure that I actually have the money and yada yada yada. Like I can't go out to eat all the time. Like I have to cook, which meal prepping and stuff. But like you just really have to think about it. So for everybody that's looking into getting an apartment, make sure one that you've saved, because moving in, it's expensive. Like if you don't have the right materials and everything, like make sure you save. It's like you have to get your couch, you have to get your, you know, whatever it is that you want to get. Like you don't have to get these things right as you move in, but I have anxiety. Like I'm like, no, like I need everything to be together and here. Pots, pans, plates, silverware, all that stuff, because if you're not getting those, then you're eating out every day, and if you're eating out every day, that's more money, you know. So it's just like all of this stuff, snacks, if you eat snacks, towels, paper towels, toilet paper, laundry detergent, all that stuff, like it adds up, and you're like, oh my gosh. Like I just remember being in the store like stressing, like I have to pay for all of this by myself, like what? But you realize like, okay, like some of these things, like yeah, I just spent $237 today, but my laundry detergent's gonna last a while because it's just me washing my clothes and all this other stuff. So it's like, it's a price you have to pay now, but you won't have to pay it for a while, you know? But that's my first week in my apartment. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I'm so sorry that I lost my voice. I do apologize. Like I am trying to be more consistent and everything. If you're not following me on social media, again, all my social media is at Honore1020. All the links are in the description down below, so make sure you do that, and I will see y'all in next week's video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications, because y'all know I'm inconsistent, so you don't know when to check.